friends, I am Adrija. Welcome to my study room. In this video, we are going to solve question number 10 and question number 11 of exercise 8.1 trigonometry. So now let's solve question number 10. In triangle PQR, you can see this is the triangle PQR, right angled at Q. PR plus QR is equal to 25 cm and PQ is equal to 5 cm. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So what is PQ? PQ is equal to 5 cm. Right? And what is given? Given PR plus QR is equal to 25 cm. Right? Or we can say that PR is equal to 25 minus QR. Right? Now we are going to write by Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? PR square is equal to QR square plus PQ square. Or now over here we have written that PR is equal to 25 minus QR. So over here also we can write that PR is equal to 25 minus QR, right? And what it will be? PR square is there, so 25 minus QR whole square, right? Whole square, okay? PR square is equal to 25 minus QR whole square is equal to. Now, what is PQ square? We know that PQ is 5 cm and then PQ square will be what? 5 square. So now, if this is A and this is B, then it will be A minus B whole square, right? Then what it will be? A square. A square means 25 square minus 2AB, 2 into 25 into QR plus QR square, right? Equal to QR square plus what is 5 square? 5 square is 25. And now over here is also QR and here is also QR, right? So we can cut the QR square. Okay. Now, what is 25 square? 25 square is 625 minus. Now 2 into 25. What is 2 into 25? It is 50. 50 QR is equal to 25. Right? So now we are going to find the value of QR, right? Is equal to 25 minus 625. What is 25 minus 625? It is minus 600, right? Now minus minus will be cut. QR is equal to 600 by 50. It will be cut. 5, 12 is a 60, right? Or what is QR is equal to? QR is equal to 12. Now we have found out QR. What is it? It is 12 centimeter. Okay, now we need to find out PR, right? Now over here we know that PR is equal to 25 minus QR, right? So what we know? PR is equal to 25 minus QR. Or PR is equal to 25 minus, what is QR? QR is 12. What is 25 minus 12? 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So what is PR? PR is equal to 13 centimeter. Okay. Now we are going to find out sin P, cos P and tan P. Sin P is equal to, in respect to angle P, what is sine? Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. So what it will be? 12 by 13, 12 centimeter by 13 centimeter. Centimeter will be cut. It will be 12 by 13. Now we are going to find out cos P. Now what is cos P? Cos P is base by hypotenuse, right? In respect to angle P, base by hypotenuse. So what it will be? 5 centimeter by 13 centimeter. Centimeter will be cut. What is the answer? The answer is 5 by 13. Now what is there? Tan P. Now what is tan P? Tan P is perpendicular by base, right? In respect to angle P, this is perpendicular, this is base, so it will be 12 centimeter by 5 centimeter. Right? Centimeter will be cut. The answer will be 12 by 5. This is the answer. These are the answers, okay? Sin P, cos P, tan P, we have found out them. So now let's move to question number 11. Now let's move to the last question of exercise 8.1, that is question number 11. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. We have to state whether these are true or false. So what is the first number? The value of tan A is always less than 1. So what is tan A? Tan A is perpendicular by base. So in a triangle, the perpendicular can be greater than base or the base can be greater than perpendicular, right? The perpendicular can be 12 centimeter, it can be 13 centimeter, or the opposite can happen, right? So the value of tan A is always less than 1. So if it is tan A, then it will be 12 by 13. But if it is 13 by 12, is it less than 1? No, it can be like this, right? This can be 13 and this can be 12, right? This can be 13 centimeter and it can be 12 centimeter. So will it be now less than 1? The value of tan A is always less than 1. It will be 13 by 12. Is 13 by 12 less than 1? No, 13 by 12 is not less than 1. So what will be this? This will be true or false? Yes, it will be false. Okay, now let's move to the second one. What is the second one? The second one is sec A is equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Suppose this is angle A now. Now, sec A is 12 by 5. Now, what is sec A? Sec A is hypotenuse by base. What is sec A? Sec A is hypotenuse by base. So, if this is hypotenuse by base, then 12 is the hypotenuse, right? And 5 is the base. So can it be this one? We know that hypotenuse is always greater than the perpendicular or the base. So this can be sec A, right? 12 by 5 because 12 is greater than 5 and 12 is the hypotenuse. So it is true. Sec A is 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Any value of angle A, it can be 12 by 5. So it is true. So now let's move to number 3. Cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. So is cos A the abbreviation of cosecant of angle A? No. Cosecant of angle A, the abbreviation for cosecant of angle A is cosec. It is what? Cosec. Now, cos A is the abbreviation of what? It is the abbreviation of cosine. C-O-S-I-N-E. Okay, cosine. From there, cos A comes. So, this is what? It is false. It is false. So now, let's move to the fourth one. Cot A is the product of cot and A. Is cot A the product of cot and A? Of course no. Cot A is not the product of cot and A. This is not any multiplication. Cot A is not any multiplication. It is not the product of cot and A. It is false. Now the last one. Sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Now over here, suppose this is the angle theta. Can sin theta be 4 by 3? Now what is sin first of all? Sin is what? Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what is sin theta? This will be perpendicular and this will be hypotenuse, right? For some value of angle theta. So can the perpendicular be greater than the hypotenuse? If this is 4, can this be 3? Right, 4 by 3 is written. So if this is 4, can this be 3? Hypotenuse is always greater than the perpendicular or the base. So this is not possible. Sin theta cannot be equal to 4 by 3. This is wrong, okay? This is wrong. So it is false. Right? So with this, we have completed the question number 11 and the exercise 8.1 of trigonometry. In the next video, we will be back with exercise 8.2. So if you like this video, click on like button, and to stay with me, please click on subscribe button. Thank you.